Hello everybody, Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of Skyrim. In the last episode, we cleared out a vampire cave for Sybil Stentor in Solitude. I guess that was a favour for the town, or the city. But yeah, she was the one who we answered to for that one. Nothing too complicated. There were a few vampires, including a master vampire, which we one-shot to death. So that wasn't too difficult. We got our reward. I think we got a jewel out of it. I'm not entirely sure. But we definitely got some illusion training out of it. We also talked to Falk Firebeard, and we were able to pay for some upgrades to our house in Solitude as well, which was pretty cool. We might go and visit there one day, but I don't really have a reason to at the moment. We will be going back to Solitude. Maybe we'll see our house anyway. But we won't go inside. Because we'll be doing this quest, the Mind of Madness. So we met a crazy guy on the street. His name was Dervinin. He was talking to us about his master returning from vacation. But he seemed a little bit, not quite there. So we're going to find out what he was talking about. He wanted us to gain access to the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace, which we were warned against by a lot of people. Including the maids that ended up giving us the key to the wing. So we're going to go explore over there and see what that's about. We also do have this item, which I think was given to us by Dervinin, which we've been carrying around for a long time, which is Pelagius's hip bone. So for those of you who don't know, well, let me try my best to get the lore right. It might not be completely accurate. But I think it was Emperor Pelagius III, who was known as Pelagius the Mad. So I think it was Potema, the Wolf Queen, who cursed the family with madness after she failed to get her son, or keep her son in charge of the empire. He was murdered. But even that, she forced her son on the throne by murdering the current emperor, basically. And in the end, they got overthrown. But she cursed the family with madness, which led to Pelagius the Mad becoming Pelagius the Mad. And Pelagius's hip bone is actually an item you can find in Oblivion in a certain quest line. How else do I say this? We'll find out more later. I guess I'll explain more then. Let's go to the Pelagius wing of Blue Palace. See what we can find. We managed to talk the maids into saying we were authorized to go there. I don't think we were authorized to go there, but it's good enough, right?
Sybil Stentor has a grasp of magical fury.
Yes, Marin.
Would never have expected from a human, even a Breton.
You said the same thing when I walked here in the previous episode. Which, for you guys, might have been a few days. For me, it was like 5 minutes ago. Really?
Thane Bryling, at your
Bryling,
service.
sorry.
I can always find time to share a word with a warrior.
I think you were pretty good.
The
Erica.
Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
Alright, yeah, you're one of those guys. Okay, so previously we couldn't get in, but now we're in the Pelagius wing. Search for Dervinin's master in the Pelagius wing. Okay. We'll take all this stuff while we're looking. A little bit more concerned with that than finding Dervinin's master. Yeah, no one's bothered to clean this place up. I thought the maids said that they come in here to clean up once a year, but if they come to clean up, then who's left this mess behind? Candlestick. There's food in here. People are starving on the streets, and meanwhile they got some food that no one's even accessing. Aren't these barrels lootable? Suppose not. Oh, cool. A purple butterfly in a jar. I wonder if that's... I think that might be a reference to something, but I don't want to say what because it's going to spoil what this quest is going to be about, so I'll try and remember to mention it later. If I don't, you can let me know in the comments and I'll tell you what I was talking about. Yeah, this place do be a mess. Someone was probably drinking. This place is boarded up. Wonder if I can break through. Maybe we get to go there later. Alright. What is it telling me I can take? This plate? Oh, wooden plates. Oh, that's good. Sure glad I'm allowed to take this stuff. Alright, let's head... Can't grab any of those, let's head upstairs. Doesn't seem like there's too much else. Huh. Load more spider webs and more junk. And if all this stuff's just going to rot away in the Pelagius wing, then surely it's fine for me to take. Alright, little red carpet, that's cute. Some interesting animal heads mounted on the wall. Randall, don't be scared, it's okay, I'm here. Alright, this red carpet seems interesting. Oh. What just happened?
Marty! Helly, my dear. Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me.
Excuse me?
Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear,
Oh my
sweet,
God.
homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sport.
True.
You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph. Well then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day.
Yes, yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
Oh. There he goes. There you have it. That's Sheogorath. And that was Pelagius the Mad, and they're just here chilling. We've been teleported to this random realm. And we actually can't open the map right now. So we're not allowed to see what's around. We can take this stuff though, and I will. I'll help myself to the cheese if you don't mind. So, alright, so what I was talking about earlier, the butterfly in a jar, I thought that might be a reference to the Oblivion Shivering Isles. And when you first go into the Shivering Isles, you're met with a bunch of butterflies. So I thought it might be a reference to that. And even Sheogorath just now brought up butterflies. And the other interesting thing about this Sheogorath is he recounts the tales that you had when you play in Oblivion in the Shivering Isles, and you eventually become the Lord Sheogorath of the realm. So the theory a lot of players have is that this guy here is your character in Oblivion, this Sheogorath, because he has memories that I guess you would have had in your accession to becoming Sheogorath. The cheese, the butterflies. Who was the severed head? Maybe can't remember who that's in reference to. I think the fox might be a reference to the grey fox. I'm not sure. We're gonna take Sheogorath's food though. He doesn't need to eat. He's a Daedric prince. He's probably fine. But I assume... Well, Faendal's not here either. I assume to find out what's going on here, we'll probably need to talk to him, right?
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
Alright, he's talking about Pelagius, not us. Who are you talking to?
Pelagius the Third. Now, surely even you know about Pelagius's decree. On his deathbed, oh, and this was inspired, he forbade death. That's right, death outlawed.
I'm sure that helped. Wait, where are we?
Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly.
It is his wing.
Is it your first time?
Yeah, you could say that. I'm here to deliver a message.
Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know. A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke.
Oh.
But seriously, what's the message?
Yeah. By the way, might I just compliment Sheogorath on his fine drip. Excellent work. Looking fine, Sheogorath. The red, the purple, the pink. It all goes together very nicely. I was going to make a comment on what he said, but for some reason I'm just completely blanking on it. I don't know. I was asked to retrieve you from your vacation. Oh yeah, it was, he said he has an eternity, but in the Shivering Isles, Sheogorath was actually under threat, and I know the Shivering Isles has like cycles of order and chaos, so I guess maybe he does have an eternity, but I guess the forces of order and his old self, Jiggalag, have not come back since we ended the cycle.
Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No.
Molag Bal?
Jim, the Toymaker's son, Huh? The ghost of King Lysandes? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall.
Okay. That's a Shivering Isles reference.
Ha! No matter. Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise?
Fair enough.
But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave?
What choice do I have?
Crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here.
Yep, I'm dealing with crazy. Um, so, oh yeah, he made a comment on someone from Passwall. So Passwall is a city in the Shivering Isles, which is like sort of the checkpoint for when you truly descend into madness. Passwall is for all of the people that aren't quite there yet, and you had to kill the gatekeeper to get out of Passwall and go into like the actual Shivering Isles where all the truly crazy people are. Do I know who I'm dealing with? Well, apparently I do. You're a madman. Yeah, you're a madman.
Jolly good guess. But only half right. I'm a mad god. The mad god, actually. It's a family title. Gets passed down from me to myself every few thousand years.
Gets passed down to you in Oblivion.
You can call me Anne-Marie.
Oh.
But only if you're partial to being flayed alive and having an angry immortal skip rope with your entrails.
I'm good.
If not, then call me Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness. Charmed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Skyrim was made before Anne-Marie became a famous artist, but that's still pretty funny. So does that mean you'll leave or not?
Now that's the real question.
Are we
isn't it?
Friends?
Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right. I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition.
Okay.
You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that.
Simple? Okay, what's the catch?
Ha! I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting.
Good,
Care
I guess.
to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius.
You did mention that, so I did
III.
know that.
That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch!
That's pretty crazy.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure, sure. Or you could use the Wabachak! Huh? Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you?
I did, but only because I know Sheogorath pretty well. We have got ourselves the Wabberjack. Use the Wabberjack to escape from Pelagius's mind. Okay, we can't even open our inventory. So, we can only use the Wabberjack. Can sneak, though.
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind.
I think that's a reference as well. I'm not entirely sure what to. Fish stick. Pretty sure he says something like that at some point. Can I look at the map now? No. Okay, well let's go. We've got 3 different markers. Let's go to this one. This one's calling out to me.
Ah! Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself.
For those of you who don't know, the Wabberjack is Sheogorath's like artifact. That's like his thing, his Daedric artifact, and its effect in previous games was to change one creature to another creature. Sometimes it would be a random creature. Sometimes it would change it to a better creature. Sometimes it would be to a deadlier or worse creature. But either way, its unpredictability was supposed to be the fun of it. But I wonder what
The
context we'll be
attacks he
using it
makes
here.
on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
Okay. So this is anger. And this is confidence. Okay. So right now, Pelagius's anger is far outweighing his confidence. We need to balance them, I guess. Okay. Alright, let's try it on him.
Never should have come here. You seem to be having a small problem. Or perhaps it's a big problem. Maybe if you shrunk a little.
That's the whole thing down. Oh.
Time to end this little game.
Oh, okay. I need to act a little bit quicker.
I knew it. My money's on the big.
Is that what I needed to do? What about if I use it on you? No?
Oh, now that one must have hurt.
He said shrink the problem down. Is that not what? Have I not done the right thing? Self-doubt. Self-doubt. Can't do it on the self-doubt. So who is it? Are they? Oh, attacking. They're attacking the confidence. So I guess I need to make confidence bigger. Confused. Why is confidence not doing anything?
Over here.
Hey, what you doing?
Nothing happens to anger.
Here we go. Wonderful.
Oh, okay.
Pelagius is
You have to make him
ready
super big.
to love himself and continue.
How's it going, confidence?
I'm all ears. I'm all ears.
Great. Okay. That wasn't too... I mean, I was never under threat, so that wasn't completely difficult. Let's try going this way. And we have to go through the path.
You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age.
Oh no, does that mean I suffer night terrors?
All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
Easy to repel, but persistent. This, Pelagius for Tormented. Okay. Butterflies. Mushrooms. Damn, I can't get that one. Alright, where are the terrors? Let me at them. Do I just blast Pelagius? Oh, okay. Okay, wolf. Oh, it turns into a goat. Oh, a thing's gonna attack Pelagius, and I guess I have to make them less scary.
You picked a bad time to get
Bandit
lost.
Chief? Hey, come on now. Oh, turns into little Pelagius.
Hmm? Hi there. Yes? Hmm?
Alright.
Yes?
Hag Raven. Hey, come on. Stop that. Oh, turns into Sultry Maiden. Hello there. Again? Flame Atronac. Nope. Trying to land a stylish shot, but it's not really working. Alright, let's just do it properly. What happened? What did he turn into? I didn't see. More butterflies? Yeah. Gimme. Yep. Oh, did it turn into this bonfire? Alright, oh, baby Pelagius is having fun. What about... Oh, Dragon Priest. Indeed.
Well, now that's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home
a
in
chest.
no time.
Is it gonna have loot in it? Ah, that's a shame.
Yes? Yes?
Alright, I don't know if it does anything. Alright, it's 2 out of 3 done. Oh look, the goat made it all the way here. Isn't that nice? Visible barrier. Okay, cool, I'll walk the path. Sheogorath. Not to be so mean about it.
Oh, good choice. Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the
Who's
grand
his
scheme
mother?
of things,
I
she was
can't
fairly
remember.
average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid?
He always does, he always
Get
flips
that part
things.
right.
Sheogorath, the dialogue's
but
on
she
point.
taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone.
Yeah, that's pretty much how his life went. Why am I being hurt? Why is there a need for me to be hurt? Alright. What's the story over here? Oh, we're in some combat.
The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabaja to defeat the enemy, while they do the same.
Okay. Okay, so this changes the Atronax into different types. Nice if I hit them from time to time. So we've got Flame. We've got Storm. Now this does not appear to be doing much. But what I think what you're actually supposed to do.
Your creature doesn't appear to be faring any better than before. Methinks your aim is off.
Oh, maybe it's cute?
Oh, I thought you'd never figure it
Yeah.
out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home.
Yay! So, is that it? We successfully helped our mad friend become a little less mad or more mad. And I'm not quite sure what our end goal is here. Surely we've helped him fight some of his inner demons here. Will you let us go home?
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind.
Speaking of state of mind, can you let me return to mine? I've done it. I've fixed Pelagius's mind.
Fixed is such a subjective term. I think
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash or an arrow in the face.
Yeah, I swung a Wabberjack around. I'm not sure I
But
fixed
no
everything.
matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the
Pretty
bargain.
sure you could just
So,
not honor it.
Congratulations. You're free to go.
Yay!
Bye. They've been known to change my mind. So, go. Really.
Yeah, imagine he just changed his mind. He's like, nope, you're staying here for the rest of the game. There's nothing to do. We're just gonna sit here and eat mammoth snout for the next 10 years.
Pelagius Septim the Third, once the mad emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him.
Why?
Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can
Haskell.
get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind.
Yeah, Haskell's a mad lad.
Let's
You don't
make
want to
sure
trust
I'm not
Haskell.
forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Somewhere in Pelagius's mind, I'm sure. Oh,
Master, you've taken me back. Does
It's
this mean we're
Durvanin.
going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabberjack as a symbol of my... I'll just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ta-ta!
well, maybe New Sheogorath and the Shivering Isles are in this game. Who knows? Oh, that's it. We don't get to talk anymore. Alright, nice. And all the items that we lost, because we lost all of our items when we came to the Shivering Isles, we have collected once more. And on top of that, we also have the Wabberjack. A blast from Wabberjack with an unpredictable effect. Get a closer look at it now we're in the inventory screen. It's pretty cool. A little bit of twisted effect here. You can see the heads at the tip, which are similar to the heads that you see throughout the Shivering Isles in Oblivion, that are on like the buttons that you press. So that's cool. We'll stick to our original weapons, of course. Oh, I don't want these burn books. Keep them. I guess we can explore the rest of this place now. Oh, this was restricted. This was the part that we couldn't get to before. There's got to be some kind of reward down here, right? Just a bunch of burn books. Come on, there's got to be a little bit more. Got Thief of Virtue, that's an interesting bedside read. Food. Salt. Good. Really, there's nothing else special about down here. Maybe this is the Surfeit of Thieves lockpicking book. Cool. And apparently not one we've read before. Surfeit of Thieves by Anis Noru. This looks interesting, said Indik, his eyes narrowing to observe the black caravan making its way to the spires of a secluded castle. A gaudy alien coat of arms marked each carriage, the lacquer glistening in the light of the moons. Who do you suppose they are? They're obviously well off, smiled his partner Haraya. Perhaps some new imperial cult dedicated to the acquisition of wealth. Go into town and find out what you can about the castle, said Indik. I'll see if I can learn anything about who these strangers are. We meet on this hill tomorrow night. Haraya had two great skills, picking locks and picking information. By dusk of the following day, she had returned to the hill. Indic joined her an hour later. "The place is called Old Olira," she explained. "It dates back to the Second Era, when a collection of nobles built it to protect themselves during one of the epidemics. We didn't want any of the diseased masses to get into their midst and spread the plague, so we built up quite a sophisticated security system for the time. Of course, it's mostly fallen into ruin, but I have a good idea about what kind of locks and traps might still be operational. What did you find out?" "I wasn't nearly so successful," frowned Indic. "No one seemed to have any idea about the group, even that there were here. I was about to give up, but at the charter house I met a monk who said that his masters were a hermetic group called the Order of Saint Idnua. I talked to him for some time, this fellow named Parathion, and it seems they're having some sort of ritual feast tonight." "Are they wealthy?" asked Haraya impatiently. "Embarrassingly so, according to the fellow, but we're only at the castle for tonight." "I have my picks on me," winked Haraya. "Opportunity has smiled on us." She drew a diagram of the castle in the dirt. The main hall and kitchen were near the front gate, and the stables and secured armory were in the back. The thieves had a system that never failed. Haraya would find a way into the castle and collect as much loot as possible, while Indic provided the distraction. He waited until his partner had scaled the wall before rapping on the gate. Perhaps this time he would be a bard, or a lost adventurer. The details were most fun to improvise. Haraya heard Indic talking to the woman who came to the gate. She was too far away to hear the words exchanged. He was evidently successful. A moment later she heard the door shut. The man had charm, she would give him that. Only a few of the traps and locks to the armory had been set. Undoubtedly many of the keys had been lost in time. Whatever servants had been in charge of securing the Order's treasures had brought a few new locks to a fix. It took extra time to maneuver the intricate hasps and bolts of the new traps before proceeding to the old but still working systems. But Haraya found her heart beating with anticipation. Whatever lay beyond the door, she thought, must be of sufficient value to merit such protection. When at last the door swung quietly open, the thief found her avaricious dreams paled to reality. A mountain of golden treasure, ancient relics glimmering with untapped magicka, weaponry of matchless quality, gemstones the size of her fist, row after row of strange potions, and stacks of valuable documents and scrolls. She was so enthralled by the sight she did not hear the man behind her approach. "You must be Lady Tressid," said the voice, and she jumped. It was a monk in a black hooded robe, intricately woven with silver and gold threads. For a moment she could not speak. This was the sort of encounter that Indic loved, but she could think to do nothing but nod her head with what she hoped looked like certainty. "I'm afraid I'm a little lost," she stammered. "I can see that," the man laughed. "That's the armory. I'll show you the way to the dining hall. We were afraid you weren't going to arrive. The feast is nearly over." Haraya followed the monk across the courtyard to the double doors leading to the dining hall. A robe identical to the one he was wearing hung on a hook outside, and he handed it to her with a knowing smile. She slipped it on. She mimicked him as she lowered the hood over her head and entered the hall. Torches illuminated the figures within around the large table. Each wore the uniform black robe that covered all features, and from the look of things, the feast was over. Empty plates, platters, and glasses filled every inch of the wood, with only the faintest spots and dribbles of the food remaining. It was the breaking of a fast, it seemed. For a moment, Haraya stopped to think about poor, lost Lady Tressid, who had missed her opportunity for gluttony. The only unusual item on the table was its centerpiece, a huge golden hourglass which was on its last minute's worth of sand. Though each person looked alike, some were sleeping, some were chatting merrily to one another, and one was playing a lute, Indic's lute, she noticed, and then noticed Indic's ring on the man's finger. Haraya was suddenly grateful for the anonymity of the hood. Perhaps Indic would not realize that it was she, and that she had blundered. "Tressid," said the young man to the assembled, who turned as one to her and burst into applause. The conscious members of the order arose to kiss her hand and introduce themselves. Nidla, Swelek, Kyla. The names got stranger. Toniop. Hetilitz. Wait, let's read these backwards. Aldrin, Saleus, Relic, Poinot, Dilith. Those names still don't mean anything to me, but it could be something. Noitarap. Parathion, yeah, that was a name that came up earlier, wasn't it? Who was Parathion? This fellow named of Parathion, the order... Okay, yeah. So that might be his actual name, but backwards. She could not help laughing. I understand. It's all backwards. Your real names are Aldrin, Celius, Relic, Poinot, Stilif, Parathion. Of course, said the young man. Would you have a seat? Say, giggled Haraya, getting into the spirits of a mask and taking an empty chair. I suppose when the hourglass runs out, the backwards names go back to normal. That's correct, Tresset. Oh, dessert. Oh, they're calling her Tresset, but her name of that backwards, Tresset backwards, is dessert. So, are they planning to eat her? Is that what's going on here? That's correct, Tresset, said the woman next to her. It's just one of our order's little amusement. This castle seemed like the appropriately ironic venue for our feast. The wisest it was to shun the plague victims who were, in their way, the walking dead. Haraya felt herself light-headed from the odour of the torches and bumped into the sleeping man next to her. He fell face forward onto the table. Poor Esrok Tisrith. First course, yeah, said a neighbouring man, helping to prop the body up. He's given us so much. Haraya stumbled to her feet and began walking uncertainly from the front gate. Where are you going, Tresset? Asked one of the figures, his voice taking on an unpleasant, mocking quality. My name isn't Tresset, she mumbled, gripping Indic's arm. I'm sorry, partner, we need to go. The last crumb of sand fell in the hourglass as the man pulled back his hood. It was not Indic, it was not even human, but a stretched grotesquerie of a man with hungry eyes and a wide mouth filled with tusk-like fangs. Haraya fell back into the chair of the figure they called Esrok Tisrith. His hood fell open, revealing the pallid, bloodless face of Indic. As she began to scream, they fell on her. In her last living moment, Haraya finally spelled Tresset backwards. Yeah, I figured that out a long time before Haraya did. A little late, though, for her. Of course, that would be a book in the Pelagius way, naturally. Alright, is that it? Is that... It's a random chain here. Okay. And that is the quest done, right? That is complete. I believe so. Very, very nice. Okay. So yeah, that was the Sheogorath quest. So we've done quite a few of the Daedric quests now. Azura we've done. Meridia. We've done... Anyone else? Methala. Might be it, though. Oh, we missed. There's one here. Oh, there's a barrel here. Alright, there we go. I've been on an adventure! You guys won't believe what's in there. And I'm not even going to tell you. I wonder if Dervinin is gone now. Dervinin might just be gone. If we ever bump into him again, which we might, we'll be sure to ask him what's going on. Or not ask him, but see what he has to say. He'd probably have something to say. But maybe he's just gone to the Shivering Isles. Maybe that is his home. And I'm sure he's very happy there, if he is. Gosh, this dragon is starting to bother me.
I'm going to forge my own sword.
I should have done that those earlier. Not sure why I didn't. 75 alchemy, nice. Okay, and I guess we put stuff back. Good old Wabblejack. Probably won't be using it in all practicality, but why am I not? Oh, I'm not wearing any armor, am I? That's right. Because I guess I lost all my inventory before. So I need to put everything. Oh god. Oh, we're loading that save. Because it is a pain to find something in that chest when you accidentally drop something in it. Luckily we have autosaves for this reason. Yeah, I just noticed we were only wearing clothes. Alright, we'll try and be a little bit more careful. I'm gonna wear that. We don't care about fine clothes. Or iron boots. We do want this. We don't want this. We want this. We want this. We want this. I know these are our own, but we plentiful, ultimate, and extreme, vigorous. That should be enough. Yeah, we can't drop any of these. We can drop those though. That's the only book, I think. AFE for Virtue as well. Why do we still have so much carry weight? Oh yeah, we picked up a whole bunch of miscellaneous junk, didn't we? Oh, do we still need Pelagius's hip bone? No, we don't. It's no longer a necessary item. Okay. I think that's just about everything we wanted to drop. Very well. And we shall end the episode here. So we have completed the quest, the Mind of Madness. We found out who Dervanin's master was in the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace, and as was hinted at by the lore, it was indeed Sheogorath. And when we were exploring the Pelagius wing, we were teleported to the inside of Pelagius the Mad's mind, where we made some adjustments. We made him more confident. We got rid of his night terrors, and what was the other thing we did? We helped defeat his enemies when we were in that arena setting, because his mum was like trying to prepare him. I don't remember. I don't remember entirely what that one was about. But yeah, we've helped fix Pelagius the Mad's mind. A bit too late for him since he's dead, but you know, we did what we had to. Dervanin got reunited with Sheogorath. Happy days for him. And Sheogorath gave us the Wabblejack, as well as letting us leave Pelagius' mind in one piece, which was pretty cool. And yeah, that is going to be it for today. In the next episode, we're going to be doing another side quest, another fairly minor one to be fair. Although we are going to be helping some enemy troops. I think Aldous was one of the guys who's like training the Imperial Soldiers in Solitude, and he wanted us to bring this book to him called The Mirror. I think we're already carrying one at the moment, so we're going to give that to him. And he's going to do whatever he wants to help train his soldiers with it, I guess. That's going to be it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon.